What's up, blockchain? How y'all doing today? It's Mitch, Crypto Music, coming at you with a little bit of this and that. Just wanted to drop a quick video for you and show you all the stuff that's kind of going on so we don't get too far behind, right? Pulsechain, things going quite well here. We got this nice little announcement here. If you were to give in the first a little bit, right, and then you basically gave when the market was tanked, and now the market has exploded. Bitcoin's over 40 at the moment, and you know, because Bitcoin jumped so much, the people who gave in the first days, they're actually losing, right? If you just held on to your Bitcoin, even though you're losing 5% a day in, you know, the Pulse chain, right? You get 5% less each day that goes by that you don't put in, that you don't act, that you don't take a move. You get punished at 5% every day. But really, the people who waited were getting rewarded because they'd held on to their Bitcoin a little bit longer, and the rest of us who had, like, you know, divvied up right at the beginning, you know, I put in the third day. I just wanted to make sure that the first day had gone by and there wasn't any problems. So I put in the third day because the first 5 days were all the same, but anyone who had waited actually would have been doing a lot better because their crypto was worth more. But we got this from Pulsechain. Longer time weighted average prices may be used to enhance fairness. Remember, 5% rate increase in 32 minutes. Is he talking about Bitcoin's going to go up 5% more, or this you're going to get 5% less tokens for putting in Pulsechain? You see what I'm saying? That you know, this market, all sorts of different ways to play it, that's for sure. Check out this list of cryptos they got here. Pax, UST, they're taking fracks now. I can't believe they're taking fracks. That's amazing. That's like a stable coin. You know, good for them to get they're the most impressive algorithmic based stable coin. They started out with 100% collateralization, which is pretty cool, meaning they have dollar for dollar in a bank, you know, that anyone could see, or, you know, all backed up. So there's all that, but the list is getting huger. They just now started taking T-Fuel and Theta, so pretty amazing. Check this out. Pulsechain solves this. It shouldn't cost $73 to send a coin. It shouldn't cost $225 to swap coins. That's for damn sure. And that is for damn sure, which is one of the reasons I'm so bullish on the KCC chain, right? The KuCoin chain is going to be giant. Like, type in all this new stuff: KCC Pirates, Safe KuCoin, like Safe Moon, all that stuff, KCC Official, KCC Yield, K-Farm, KCC Launch, KCC Pad, KCC, all sorts of good stuff, Gym Magnet. The point is, like, when most of these other launches for these other things, they don't have, you know, for these other platforms, even ones that I'm believers in and I want to be successful, they don't have the, you know, the BSC, the Binance Smart Chain feel, with all the stuff going on and all the stuff being launched so quick, and all the, you know, it's because, you know, KuCoin. Do you know 1 in 4 crypto people have a KuCoin account? I mean, that's a lot of access, right? That's pretty big. There's no KYC. They've you know, somehow staying out of the eye of the regulators up to this point. I just feel pretty damn bullish on the whole KuCoin, you know, thing at this point, the whole chain. And I've been putting my bet over here at KUDEX. KUDEX is probably, you know, there's like a race right now, right? Everyone wants to be the #1 DEX that's launching on this chain. And so you got KCC Swap, you got KuSwap, you got KUDEX, which is where I'm placing my bet, because so far KCC Launch, actually, when they do KCC Swap, that one might be a big dog too. It's really hard to say. KuSwap also, you know, it has a lot of good stuff going for it and looks good and all that good stuff. But, you know, it just seems like I got a couple KUS to stake there, but it just seems like KUDEX is like just a little bit ahead, and they've and at the moment it's really the best. Just farming that is really the best offer at this point, right? It's like their coin has not blown up yet. It's at 0.02 cents. So, you know, or it's at 2 cents right now, excuse me. And so it's just, you know, the ability to come in here and farm these, which is what I'm doing. And the farms are pumping out pretty good. I have my farms, you know, what I have loaded into the farms, paying out in KUD. I'm generally in the most degen farms, you know, besides like KUDEX KCS farm. Let's see, what do we got here? KUD and KU beans, that's probably pretty damn degen. I'd say the most degen out of all these would have to be KUD paired with KuCoin, right? I mean, you got two extremely speculative moves there. I'm in the KUD KCS farm, only has a 1% fee. It's been hanging out above 1,000%, which is pretty nice, and it just pays out. Look at 363 just sitting there waiting for me. That's $7.54 in KUD, and then I got a couple other pools here going. And so what I have been doing is, you know, if you go to the front page, you can harvest these all at once, right? Harvest all 4. So the way I see it is I have my little investment in here. You know, I put in my BUSD, I put in some BNB, I put in some KCS. I turned a bunch of that into KUD and got into those degen pools where it's all KUD matched with something, right? And I might put in a little bit more in, you know, in one of the less degenerate pools where you're trading like, here, I'll show you. Like in these farms, like, you know, this pool here, BNB KCS, your BNB and KCS are going to maintain their value, right? You don't have to worry about too much impermanent loss going on there. And you're just going to get your 239% and in KUD. Then you can take that KUD and come over and stake it in the pool and start earning 400% on everything, 397 currently on everything that you've earned, right? So all of everything that we just harvest, we're going to slap it in there. Got 537 KUD, which at the moment is not much, but here's what I want to point out to you. The way the tokenomics is on this, we're not going to get deep into this, so this video will be forever. This thing could easily hit 10, 20 cents, 25 cents. Easily. A lot of people calling a lot higher than that. I'm no moon boy. But, you know, getting in here and farming this early as hell at 2 cents, I mean, even if it jumps to 6 cents, I'm going to be sitting pretty damn great because I got a lot of KUD. You know, these are pretty good pools, 100%. And I got my KUD that's coming out of all those farms. I then am staking it into this here. When this matches my matches what I have in the farms, I'll probably go ahead and pull out of these and sell off what I have, you know, and go from there. But for now, I'm just farming out as much as I can. I've got the seed in there that I plan to put in there, but I may go ahead and get into like a BNB KCS pool, paying me out a little bit. You know, something that is not paired in a coin, in a speculative move. But, you know, it's extremely speculative, but first mover advantage, right? All these things. These people, anyone getting into the K-Farm, KuDoge, KuCoin, all this stuff, you know, that's people who are looking to do like venture capitalist stuff. And, you know, for me, I'll be able to hopefully be able to sell off, get all of my original seed money out, have a whole bunch of KUD, and you know, as the price rises, start selling that off. And if the price does keep rising, then I'll just stay in the pools and get my profits through the payments, right? But right now, this is a super cool little farm, you know, and it's early days, and there's no link or anything like that. You just, you know, get yourself set up on KuCoin, get some KCS, and then come over and start farming if that's interests you. Highly risky, highly speculative, but huge payoffs, right? That's how crypto works. Okay, Hyperfund, really quick, they got an offer. Love Hyperfund is my #1 payer. If you don't know what's going on with this, they're like ran by 2 billionaires, about like a blockchain movie, or, you know, around them. Like, dude's got like, owns like 7% of Binance. It's crazy how big and nutty this is. They have, you know, they're like, they own a handful of exchanges. One exchange I use quite often. They also own a large amount of stuff. Their portfolio's nuts. They got in super early, and they're whales. They manipulate the hell out of a couple coins, and I'm pretty sure that's how they pay us primarily is whale games, and they just use us to like pay us out in the coin that they want. We all go and sell it, and they move the market as they will. Anyway, they have an offer right now. Enjoy a 15% discount off of the Hypermate. Hypermate is probably the damn coolest wallet, cold storage wallet you could get. Like, you can, it's military grade encryption. You can run over this thing with a truck and it's still going to be just fine. And they actually run out of them quite often, but apparently they have a whole bunch. And if you get into their hyper mining, meaning that you have a Hyperfund account and you've got that funded, you're doing something through there, and you decide to go into the Filecoin mining. That's what they're mining, Filecoin. And from what I understand, it's pretty damn lucrative. And if Filecoin goes up, it's going to be really lucrative. But they, if you have any amount of, let's see, enjoy 50% discount off the brand new Hypermate Pro 2.0 when you purchase 1 T worth of mining contracts, which I don't know how much that is. I didn't do this, but I do want one of these Hypermates. They're pretty amazing little military grade encryption shit. Yeah, they're cool. They're cool little wallets and little cold storage devices, and looks like a little credit card. Anyway, each person can only do this once. Also, if you have money in your certified and you want to send it over to the Hyper Mall, is that what it, Mars Mall? It's like their little, they're trying to build a, you know, like a little Amazon store or something, but it's not through Amazon, it's their own store, and you can get all sorts of fancy gadgets and stuff. And if you are even have, you know, if you've stacked some accounts, like you get, because you can have as many accounts as you want, right? And after you have over $5,000 in an account, it behooves you to start a new account and start compounding in the one below you, so that you're getting that first level referral commissions. And really all it does is it speeds up your rewards, but it also sends some of your money to this account called Certified. You take that Certified money and you can get a whole bunch of stuff at this hyper mall, like super fancy sunglasses, plates, dresses, all sorts of, you know, whatever you might shop for on Yahoo that's just as an expenditure type of shit. Anyway, there's those two things. Let's move on from there. Still doing some farming over here at, or staking, excuse me, over here at Moonstake. It's doing quite well. I got $17 in my USD, which basically gives you units of these, you know, because it gives them in units. You can buy them with all the units with anything, right? But it pays you in Binance coin. So you can send in Bitcoin, Litecoin, Doge, all sorts of stuff, but they transfer that all into Binance coin. They hold Binance coin. They pay you out in Binance coin. And so, yeah, it's a BNB primary platform, but you can send all sorts of crypto in here. And, you know, it's got pays out right now at 71.01%. Our annual percentage rate follows returns generated from the Binance Smart Chain, and it is not fixed. So it's going to fluctuate. It fluctuates with the chain. And the new announcement we just got is they will have this, the entire contract set up to where this fluctuates with the Binance Smart Chain, what they actually have staked and all that good stuff, and it will follow it automatically, and he won't have to come in and change it manually, I guess. So that's his new thing. But I'm staking over here. I've got 2.21 BNB set in there. Let's go ahead and collect that BNB, and then we'll go ahead and stake it successfully. Staking redemptions of this much was added to your wallet. So we'll head back over. We collected. Now we'll add stakes. Let's add as many stakes as we can. Add stakes to the pool. BNB in your wallet is here. Max stakes that I could get right now is 56. Okay, I'll take them. Success. 56 stakes were added to the pool. So just compounded that. Gotta like that. And increasing as much as I can. Now I have 2.27 BNB over here. Not the greatest amount in the world, but certainly liking it. The most exciting thing going on at the moment is the Venturi platform. Venturi staking platform is pretty damn awesome. It's done through, this is the light paper here. It's done through stakes, right? You put in Tron, and each day there is an auction, and these auctions are new. This is just happening, and so, you know, exciting times, because you got Pulsechain, and that's just launching. You got Venturi is just launching, and then of course Daisy is in the whatever you call it, referral round or whatever they're at $1, and then pretty soon from there it goes on to 3 different IDOs where they will be launching at like $2 or something, and then on exchanges where they'll be launching at $5. And is it going to stay at $5? I don't know. Right now it's at $1. But even, you know, we got a frothing community. There's loads of hype and loads of people who are interested in it, and that's really what seems to matter, is like community takes over, right? Community outpaces almost everything. You have the best tech in the world, and if you didn't tell anyone about it and no one knows, your coin's going nowhere. Anyway, this Venturi platform I think is going to be the cat's meow, and I think that this was like getting into drip on in like the first week or the first this is how many auctions we've had so far. This is 14 days old. They haven't started marketing yet. And what you do is you stake your Tron in here. You come into the auction, you put it in enter, you put in how much Tron you have, and then based on how much Tron pumps, you know, how much Vent for that pool each day, right? Here's the amount, 2.5 million it started with. Right now it's 2.4 million a day, and this is increasingly goes down. And you get your amount of Vent, you put it in the stake, and the stake pays you out in all the Tron. 95% of all the Tron that comes out here separates, goes to the people who are staked, and you can take your biggest stake and roll it after it's unstaked into a 1% a day trickle type thing called Vent Linked, and it will pay you 1% until 310%, and it's really fun. But you know, you might earn more through the stakes than you did through the Tron that you put in there. And 80% of the Vent that you put in here is burned. So there's a lot of game theory that goes on here. There's a lot of ways to make a lot of money here, and this is early doors, just launching, and now is the time. This could be very, very big, and I have a feeling it will be. Next auction, 17 hours. So I'm currently putting in a whole bunch in here. And so another update is UME. They launched Lumi, and right now the Lumi pools are insane. Right here, Lori pool, excuse me. I keep saying Lumi. Lori is the one that they just launched. It's sold out instantly. Right now it's at 4,794%. That's going to go down, obviously, because a lot of people are loading into this. I was going to load into this too, and I was planning to like buy all my Lori, but I took my liquidity out of here, and I staked my UME in this UME pool that's earning this 214%. So I only have UME in here right now, and I'm in the long-term UME pool. We can look at my, let's see, mine. So far I have earned 1.5 UME, because like I said, I just put it in here. I pulled my liquidity out, and I'm going to put that all in the Venturi platform. And then when I get, you know, some more withdrawals from Hyperfund, I will be adding a whole bunch more back into this platform. And there's a lot of money to be made here, and I will be working it. But nothing like getting in early at the freaking very, very beginning of something, and something that is going to be this solid and this cool. This is made by Nomadic Investor, and so, you know, super trusted team, super solid, and yeah, you know, not financial advice, all that good stuff. Anyway, so lots going on. I just sent in some more money. Bam, there it is. I just bought 310 more packs at ADVIEV. So that puts me up to every $100 I put in here, I get $100. Excuse me, I get $1 per day, right? Or more. And so, because I'm buying the DeFi packs. Thank you, payment successful. Thank you for your payment. So yeah, that gives me I don't think I can get into the members area. I'm sure I'm logged out by now. But you know, at the 1% a day, Just killer. So I want to get at least 1,000 in here, and some pretty quick. That'll give me $10 a day. I'll take that, use that as some dedicated income stream to pour into something else. We'll see what it is, but right now I am taking some hyperfund money and loading into ADVIEV, buying those packs, just treating this almost like another hyperfund account, right? So yeah, there's that. Okay, CoinEx, their AMM is still going just fine. It's been just working, and they have launched their chain, right? So all good stuff. With their chain, the UFI is set up, the DeFi is set up through OneSwap. Now it wants me to connect through the CoinEx smart chain, which I have connected here, right? So right now that's Tron. So let's go back over to MetaMask. And then from MetaMask, you click here, bring all your chains down. So there's KuCoin. Here's I haven't set CET over here, but their pools just weren't enough for me to want to get into. Like, they call it mining. The fact that they are integrated with this OneSwap, it's pretty awesome. It allows you to bridge over basically anything from these different chains: ETH, TRX, BNB, CET. And it's cool that CET and CoinEx is set. This thing is so slick and so nice. It puts them so far ahead of the game, but it doesn't have that viral, community-based thing that you're looking for. It's pro and it's beautiful, and all of it looks nice. I mean, the whole thing is super slick. OneSwap, and it's like built into the exchange. Like when you come here on CoinEx, if you click on this CoinEx right here, we'll go back right there. OneSwap, decentralized trading platform. And so they got their VIA wallet, they got the VIA BTC pool, and again, this is CoinEx, the exchange, and the VIA BTC is like, remember, they're some of the biggest miners out there, but mining really doesn't pay all that well. Once it's paying better now than it was, but it's you're better off in AMMs, depending on what you want to do. If you want to diversify into mining, great, get into some mining. But to me, I think you're better off just buying and holding Bitcoin. OneSwap, which is their decentralized platform that we were just looking at, that you connect up to your wallet. You got CoinEx Smart Change, and then right here, this is where we're at right now. So let's go back over to the AMM account. This AMM is like built into the exchange. It's super impressive and super awesome. They don't have all the pairs, but some of the pairs. We're going to head over to earnings and take a look at what I have gotten as of late. So some of these percentages, not great, but they fluctuate. Look, 134% I made today on my KuCoin USDT pair. Not bad. That gave me $2 for the day, and got a little bit more KuCoin. KuCoin is the Darwinian commitment token, governance token, but you have to have it to stake, so it's far more than a governance token, and the supply is crazy super limited. Look at this, 659% on KuCoin USDT that day, 207% on ZIL USDT that day. Looks like some stuff's coming back. 176% on ZIL USDT, 122% APY on ZIL USD this day. Looks like my R is not getting any of these big spikes. Another KuCoin spike, looking good. Some of this looks really good. KuCoin 45% that day, 207% on ZIL USDT day. But when the market's not doing anything, and when people aren't coming in, and there's not like a bunch of exchange fees being generated, this was pretty low for a while. But this is looking, some of these are looking really good, and depending on what happens on the exchange, what's going on that day, depends on where you're at. Look at NRGBTC, that's 45% APY that day. And if you go over to assets and just click on your assets, you'll see a lot easier, like 7 days, right? So man, KuCoin's been killing it. Also, ZIL's been killing it. 7 day, 89%. It's better than you get, pairing it up with GZIL or ZWAP and staking it on the Zilliqa blockchain. You're making more here. Not always, but some days. And I don't have to go stake anything. It's just right here on the exchange. I pull it out right now. I can spend it. I can sell it. I do whatever I want. It's right here. And my account's growing quite a bit, so that means the market is bouncing back. Nowhere near where we were when this thing took a nosedive, but still pretty damn nice, I'd have to say. So we went over Hyperfund, just, you know, as like, that's where I get a bunch of my cash from. Currently, I'm loading Hyperfund into ADVIEV 1% packs. I'm sending all that over to BitsGap, which we didn't go over here, but I'll do another video about my BitsGap strategy and all that. Let's see, one other thing I will say is Funnel Bundle, which is where I build websites and that type of stuff. They just integrated a email marketing system, which I used to do a regular newsletter. I'm sure a lot of you remember that and are like, hey, where's the newsletter anymore? But I stopped doing the newsletter because my Wix site is they wouldn't let me send out any crypto emails. They just block them all, so that's annoying. So I'm getting away from their email marketing thing, and I'm using this email marketing thing that's now included in my Funnel Bundle. Funnel Bundle's cool. They're ran by crypto people. This is ran by Hashing Ad Space, and it's integrated with Hashing Ad Space, so you can get like different advertising that you can put on there. And I do advertise there. It's one of the things. Pretty good way to go, actually. I always advertise on, I always have ads running on Hashing Ad Space. They have the Asimi token. This video is not about that at all. But anyway, I was just going to say that they have a new email marketing system, and maybe I'll put that on, do a little video about it and put it on my other channel. But USWAP, they're doing really well. People made a bundle on Lori. It already 10x'd. So, and anyone in the Lori pools, like you've 10x'd on your Lori already from what you bought, but it's only dripping out at you at 2% a day. So anything you did purchase there, you get at 2% a day. Went through the CoinEx AMM. It's doing quite well. And I also showed you that they are integrated with this USWAP, and this USWAP is one of the most slickest and nicest DeFi things you'll see out there, but kind of a low percentage. Also got a whole bunch of money over here on KUDEX, or not a whole bunch, a little bit, but I'm pumping out a whole bunch of this KUD, and if this KUD, you know, the chances of that going above 2 cents are pretty damn good, right? So yeah, that's looking pretty good. They keep integrating, they keep doing new stuff, and the smart chain, the KuCoin smart chain is blowing up. Also Daisy still paying out them, you know, still paying out on the passive income side, but the big thing is their IDO platform and getting some Daisy tokens. That's where real opportunity, in my opinion, lies. There's just so much great stuff going on. It's crazy. I'll just ramble on forever if I don't put a cork in it right now. But yeah, this guy right here, this is really damn exciting. Anyway, catch you on the next one, guys, and I'm out.